Ram National Circuit's Finals Rodeo on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Ram. Doing what's right and good regardless of the degree of difficulty takes guts. Those are the people who build Ram trucks. Guts, glory, Ram. By Las Vegas, a sports fan's paradise. Plan your next trip today at LasVegas.com. By Pendleton Whiskey, the official spirit of the PRCA. Out here, this is whiskey. Pendleton Whiskey, letter buck. And by Kubota Tractor Corporation, where passion meets performance. Kubota helps you achieve more.
Josh Frost, two-time RNCFR qualifier. I travel with my brother Joe about 90% of the time. It's honestly probably the best thing ever. You know, we grew up rodeoing together and we both push each other to do better, and he's made the finals a couple times and kind of knows the road pretty good, and we get along pretty good out there, and it's good for both of us being together. As you know, he's extremely focused, and it helps me, you know, I like to have a little more fun, he gets a little more focused, and we kind of balance each other out, I think. Growing up as brothers, life's kind of a competition, and he's the older brother, and I want to beat him, and he never wants me to win, but we both get excited about it. It's one of those ones, if I've rode a bull and he draws it, he's like, oh, I know I can ride that bull, Josh stayed on it. And I usually think the same thing. I'm like, that bull can't be too hard, Joe stayed on it.
I was talking to Joe Frost, who won this event a couple of years ago, but he didn't need a new Ram truck at the time, gave the certificate to his dad, but Josh owes him some money, and he was hoping Josh would win here so he could finally get his new truck, but in the end, Josh here comes down, no score.
You know, he jumped out early this week, won the first round with a big 85-point ride, and just has been kind of snake bit, and that did not take long right there. Mongol goes away from his hand.
Parker Bredding won this event a year ago, had walk-off, and he comes down.
Yeah, pretty disappointing after coming off a big win here a year ago. Bredding, you don't see him hit the ground very much, but you know, the bulls are getting on, especially in this top 8. They are not the kind that are easy to ride.
Roscoe Jarbo, such a talented young bull rider, almost gets there, but he comes down, no score.
You know, Roscoe just got leaning just a hair too far forward and slid back off his rope. Jimmy the Juice got him.
Lane Lasley, he had border patrol, and kind of a reoccurring theme, makes the corner, a little bit out of position, and down he comes.
Well, and that's the thing, you know, if you're out of position when these bulls commit to a spin, it's tough to get back into position. That's what happened to Lane.
Yeah, Tanner Learmont, he makes the corner, he makes the whistle, not the biggest score, 78, but that would be the best in the semifinals.
Yeah, and by the only guy that makes a qualified ride in the semifinals, that's Tanny Learmont. He's going to win like $19,000.
Michael Riggs, he had Feel the Noise, he comes down quick.
Yeah, Feel the Noise, big fake left and back to the right, and Riggs bought it.
Garrett Smith, no score for him either, slaps him right there.
Boy, and Garrett Smith was riding good. He rode his first 2 bulls here, won second in the average, but just let that one get away. Boy, he rides good.
Jordan Spears, he had ambush, and he comes down.
Jordan Spears won the average, and that's the best total on his first 2 bulls here at Kissimmee. That shows how ranked these bulls are. I mean, these aren't just average bull riders. They're really good.
And Jess Davison, he had nose bender, not getting it done.
Well, you can see the G-forces on nose bender. Davison, he was just trying to catch back up. Almost got in there about that 3rd round. Couldn't pull it off.
So it was a rough semifinal round for the bull riders, and we see our Las Vegas results. Here are the 4 Cowboys that are coming back. Tanner Learmont wins the semifinal, 78 for him. But Jarbo, Lasley, and Bredding all getting a second chance. Here's a look at the draw.
Well, the bulls in the top 4, generally, they're a little more user-friendly. In other words, they're good spinners. They're going to be kind of bulls that you can beat big scores on, but yet they ride them probably 50-60% of the time. We'll see how it goes for Parker Bredding. He knows where he's been in this position before.
Yeah, 2 trips to the Wrangler NFR, made it in 13, made it in 15. He missed it a year ago, had some injury issues. And, you know, we'll see if Parker right now can just start laying the groundwork to getting back to Las Vegas in December.
Okay, into his hand right out of the chute, and Parker, man, oh man, he is just not on his game like he was a year ago, and you can see that. That bull made a big roll right out of the chute. He was out of position. And then he, right here, watch him whip right down over the head of that bull. Just, you know, a lot of that's not by lifting at the right time. And obviously he doesn't look 100% health-wise either.
Now Justin Sports Medicine going to work on him, and, you know, it was a tough buck off, but, you know, you've seen these guys take a little bit more of a shot.
Yeah, I agree.
Weather Guard bullfighters, you got Scotty Spencer working with Kenny Bergeron Jr. J.J. Harrison is the cowboy that is in the barrel. You know, we're just hoping to find some cowboys that can get that Justin clock to 8 seconds. We've only seen it one time in the semifinals. None yet in the finals as Lane Lasley gets set. Keep in mind, clean slate final, by the way, all the times their scores are thrown out, so these guys are, it's anybody's ball game. Make the whistle, biggest score, and you're the Ram National Circuit champion.
Yeah, it's simple. Lane was one of 3 guys that came here and rode his first 2 bulls at Kissimmee, but he cannot get his last 2 even close. Lasley comes down.
No score for him. A little bit like the team roping. You get off to a bad start, it's kind of hard to get that mojo back, and he comes down really quick.
Yeah, you can see his inside foot. I mean, he lost it right. That first jump, it came up and met him, and there's nothing he can do about it, but that was not that rank a bull to have that happen. He's not happy with himself.
Don't miss the PRCA on social media. You can find him on Facebook. You can find him on Twitter. Time for our Ram Tough matchup. Half the equation's this guy right here, Roscoe Jarboe, and he is earmarked for greatness.
You know, he is. You and I remember we visited with Sage Kinsey, and Sage said, when Roscoe rides, I get up on the fence and watch. This guy, he's got some talent.
88.5-point bull right here last December at the Wrangler NFR, and he's going to be matched up here with a bull that he's going to have his work cut out for him. That seems to be the theme here in the semifinals and the finals at the Ram National Circuit Finals.
Yeah, but if you're a bull rider and you look at the buck-off percentage at 60% on damn it's good, that means that 4 out of 6, 10 guys, they ride this bull, almost a 50% issue. Roscoe Jarboe, that's good odds for him. He rides that good.
Trying to settle in there.
Got some horns.
Yeah,
that'll take your
You'll
attention.
notice it, absolutely.
All right, here. Oh, Roscoe. In fact, I think he just felt a horn right in the helmet.
Lost the rope. Down he comes. So these guys in the championship round here in Kissimmee, Florida are 0 for 3 as Jarboe. No score for him. And for Tanner Learmont, that just kind of stamps your ticket, so to speak, since he was the only guy with a qualified ride
right
in the semifinals.
You see that horn come up and hit him right in the face mask? I mean, that will change your attention. Boom. That's a deal breaker right there. Roscoe sat up and thought, boy, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to handle this thing.
Yeah, and before the helmet or no helmet, that's probably some stitches or 2 right there. So Tanner Learmont, the only guy that makes a qualified ride in the semifinals, has locked up the National Circuit title. He'd just like to go out here, on a winning note and get that Justin clock to 8 seconds.
Yeah, you want to ride both your bulls. He won $18,900 by winning that last round. He only gets to count $7,500, just a little over towards world standings, but it still goes in his pocket. Okay, he's got a seat. Great recovery, gets whipped down and outside. I thought he had him. Gosh darn. Little hop and skip kind of worked his feet out of him. I thought he managed to get through that.
Weather guard save of the night, and sometimes it's not when things go totally wrong, it's just doing everything right. You can see these weather guard bullfighters, perfect position, the double team, and they get the job done.
Incredible. I really love watching these guys work. Look at this. And I mean, that's teamwork. All it takes is a split second for that bull to go from Tanner to the bullfighter, and that lets him get up and get out of the arena.
Yeah, I like J.J. Harrison, the barrel man. Perfect position to slide down in the barrel to safety, and that's exactly what you got to do there. All right, here's a look at all of our Ram National Circuit Finals champions here in Kissimmee, Florida. From Josh Peak, the all-around champion, all the way down to Tanner Learmont. To talk with the winner, let's go to Katie Kaufman.
First Ram National Circuit Finals qualification for you, Tanner, and you came away the national champion. That has to make you feel pretty good.
Yeah, it makes me feel real good. I mean, it's my first time here. My main deal was just keep faith. That's all I kept pressing forward was. When I was in the buck and shoots, just saying, the Lord, just ride with me. Let's do it.
And in this competition-style format, for you, the semifinal round really paid off. How tough is it to get on bulls back-to-back like that?
It can either be good or it can be bad. Like in my situation, it was pretty good. I was feeling good after I got off. So I rode 2 back-to-back yesterday, and then I came in today, rode 1. So when I was coming in the 4-man round, I was definitely confident, ready to get them done. I think my body was more tired than my mind was.
Well, it all worked out for you. Congratulations on this big achievement.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
A lot of pride goes into the team title at the Ram National Circuit Finals Rodeo. Texas, the winner last year, could not get the repeat. The Prairie Circuit gets the win. Wilderness number 2 in the Turquoise Circuit. Strong showing for them as well as they wind up in the number 4 spot. Next stop for us, Redding, California, Wrangler Champions Challenge. You can see it Sunday, May 27th at 5:30 Eastern Time, right here on CBS Sports Network. For more information, go to ProRodeo.com. And what an important rodeo the Ram National Circuit Finals is. $750,000 in prize money, all of it counting toward the world standings. And that Wrangler NFR, it is a must-get-to destination for the best in pro rodeo. Congratulations to the champions of 2017. For Butch Knowles, Joe Beaver, and Katie Kaufman, I'm Jeff Metters. So long, everybody.